Go comment. Fucking he went PTA, man. I hate my life. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm just saying I would want comment.
It's kind of nice to have someone knowledgeable or is not a bot narrate the games. Thanks for doing it, man.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
But the technology is not being used, guys. I also really don't like Azir still. Maybe Jizuke just tainted my mind. I could actually... I could be like getting influenced off of just one game where Jizuke like couldn't get a good setup going and was doing like basically 0 damage. But I remember when I played with Soren, he would say stuff like Azir does no damage unless the closest target is CC'd, and like he's really team dependent, and Azir is not like this independent mage that can just do damage without any setup whatsoever. Like he is so reliant on the enemy team either diving you or people to get locked down so that he can hit with his soldiers like over the course of like 3 or 4 seconds. And ever since he told me that, I realized that Azir is not as OP as like I thought, and Azir is a lot more conditional. And so it kind of just changed my mind on the champion a lot, because I started noticing that Azir either does the most damage or he does no damage. It's all conditional. So if C9 can get a good setup for him, great, but otherwise I feel like Cinder just does more. Champion just does like more overall pressure, damage burst. Fudge. Fudge getting the confidence kills. Niles actually had no cleanse, or sorry, no cleanse, no flash. It's interesting that they had this planned, maybe, because Niles has W level 1. That must be normal in the matchup. Yeah, it's just blows that he doesn't have flash, and he got level 2'd. You'd be actually really surprised at how a good top laner can recover this situation where he gets level 2'd like this. What am I looking? What was that to Tours? He's running TP Ignite. Yeah, it's pretty meta, honestly, these days. Trying to TP Ignite, Grasp. Oh, proc PTA. Legend. So they're playing for 3 here, and if C9 hits 3 here on this one minion and goes in, it's so good for them. Hit it? Go in? No, they don't just YOLO fight, I guess. Quick little drive-by. Slightly awkward. Wow. Iconic just did 6 camps top crap. So yeah, like I said, I think it's actually pretty realistic for a player to recover from getting level 2 ganked, and that's just because generally when you get level 2 ganked, unless you were pushing out, the wave is coming to you and you can just walk back to lane. So like it would have been really bad if I looked at this screenshot right here of the game and Niles died to level 2 gank and then TP'd back. But the fact is that he walked back to lane and saved his TP, which I think is actually smart and obviously just normal for a pro player to know what to do. And he died so early in the game that the XP difference on his death is not going to snowball that hard. Like if you die at like level 4 or 5, for example, it really fucking blows, because the amount of XP that you lost is like unrecoverable. But at level 1, minions actually give such little amount of XP that losing like 3 or 4, you can recover from pretty easily. And in this case, they're trying to repeat gank him, but he warded. And I gotta give props to Niles at least for push bouncing. He got like a cheater recall off. If he catches this full wave, he's gonna be either even or slightly ahead in XP. He's getting dove. He has no flash, and he missed his E on the wall. And now Perks is here to clean this fight up. Oh wow, Vulcan dies. Udyr does so much damage. What? Support gap? On the bright side, now still has TP. I would have honestly liked to see him use it at some of these. He fucked up by using his E wrong, but... Oh no! Udyr damage, poggers. So they traded back one, and they killed Vulcan. It's not good, but it's something. And the gold swing is not that insane because they didn't get a kill for free. They ended up trading, you know, 1 for 1. But Niles is kind of fucked. We can all agree on that. Niles is kind of fucked now. There is nothing that Udyr is gonna do here, except for maybe cover his push out. But his push out is so slow. Oh, generally when I'm looking mid, actually, Perks is not really out getting good trades in. He's usually losing the trade, to be honest. C9 gets drag. As usual, they are the very focused on drag team, and one thing that C9 actually was like really good at was they're really good at the 8-minute Herald swap. In fact, I think they're the one that made LCS have to play around it the most. Clutch? No. Clutch basically copied C9 and did what they did, but like indiscriminately. You know, they did it no matter what. Where I would say C9 C9 was the team that did it the cleanest and with the most, just like the most perfection in how they did it so cleanly. Fudge might actually die here. He has flash, but he's not going to flash for a second. He gets stunned. Now he's dead. Shutdown goes over to fucking Iconic. Great timing by Iconic to be there.
How long do you give Perks slack for not performing since he role swapped back to mid?
I mean, I'm not giving him slack. So here's the thing about it is like players who you know can play better. Oh. What? Wait, what? Niles literally just went AFK and turned his brain off. Wow. Is he gonna TP behind bot here? No way, that'd be so troll. TP back to your lane, bro. TP back to your lane. Or just TP bot, actually. For the wave, but not TP behind. So far for Golden Guardians, Iconic is their best player. He is definitely right place, right time. He's there for the top counterplay to kill Fudge. he's there to cover Fudge's dive, but Fudge just not Fudge, sorry. He's there to cover Nal's dive. But you know, Niles just dies a little too fast and kind of makes the play hard for them. Oh, what was I saying about Pricks? Yeah, he's not playing that well since he came here. But like, you give people benefit of the doubt based on how they have performed, especially recently. It's not like Pricks has been a slouch recently. It's just since LCS. Does he actually die? Yeah, he does. Niles has been holding TP for quite a while. Maybe now it could be his first time where he TPs to lane and just tries to recover a bit. He's not having the most fun. I can see he's getting really campered. So one of his deaths. Oh, One of his deaths was really troll, where he wasn't looking at his character while recalling. And then the other deaths where he's just getting dove and getting level 2'd is just gonna he's gonna have to learn from experience, like the hard way, like these games, how to play. A lot of amateur. So like what I will tell you guys is that if you see a new player in the LCS playing a certain way that you haven't seen before, or in competitive, if you see like something unorthodox of like you know, a play style or a like way of playing a matchup, odds are that there's a reason why none of the other pros are playing that way. I mean, obviously you could say like, oh well, that's like a terrible mentality, because what if somebody comes in with a new playstyle and it's actually really good? But I'll just tell you that overall, pro players, you know, getting paid like 6-7 figures, have studied matchups quite a lot. And if you see somebody playing a matchup in a way that you haven't seen it before in LCS, it's probably because that's not allowed, right? It's probably because that's really not allowed, and it's really not allowed for Camille to go W level 1 with no flash against Jax, and Blabber knows that. And like, there's a reason why no one else does it. And if you're to like unravel the fucking like thread of like why certain things are not allowed, it really just comes down to because you're gonna fucking die, because you're gonna get punished, and Niles is getting really punished. I think it's fine for Fudge to die and trade for drag. I think suit 2 drags for C9 is a great win condition, but Fudge dying there actually really kind of fucks his lane. My god, look at how much gold. Niles is 0-4 and he's even in gold with top right now. That's absurd. Wow. I mean, wow. If they kill Fudge again here, that would be ridiculous. Please don't tell me that's going to happen, guys. Don't tell me that Fudge is going to randomly die here. Okay. We're good. And a tier 2 tower just randomly goes down topside. Fudge should probably think about freezing. The lane is so long at that point. Is he just going to push out, or is he going to freeze? Maybe it's too early in the game to freeze, where you just lose 5 bot plates, so it's not really worth. But if it was like past 14 minutes, it could be worth. Fudge is an LS simp. I'm worried if he freezes, that bot is just going to lose so much. Like, it's not like he has TP to cover. They're actually going to lose so much plates bot side. I just want to see Niles actually play this sequence the way that he should. Okay, no, Fudge is not freezing. He's just slow pushing, building a wave. That's good. Kind of baits Niles to go top. It's kind of a pseudo, I don't know. No, it's not a freeze at all. Trolling. Sticks A. Personally, I don't really like the Gale Force Kaisa anymore. I'm not a huge fan of it at all. I like Kraken Slayer much more.
Do challenger players ever memorize
Yeah, of course.
exact damage numbers of any specific abilities of champions for matchups?
Yeah, of course. Basic stuff. Especially for like very close all-ins, you want to know exactly how much damage you're going to do. Niles might die here on the stacked wave. He has ulti, he could outplay some sort of CC here. My god. Fudgy fudge. Very good, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Self-control by C9 not to go for that. Blaze Olive misses. Wait. Oh, Blabber might have died if he didn't dodge that last Q. Goodbye, Blaze Olive. He kind of thought he was safe since 3 people showed topside, but it was like the useless 3, not Talia showing. Sometimes you get baited by like some whack information, you know? It's like, yeah, there was 3 bot. Sorry, there was 3 top. Then TP and then Blabber's ult comes, and it's like kind of awkward, right? Because you felt like you were on the safe side, you were on the aggressive side. It's hard to read those situations, so I don't really blame Oblazov that much for dying there. It's obviously a mistake, but it's not like one of those unforgivable, like crazy bad mistakes. Him dying there actually doesn't really even do that much for C9. I mean, it gives him a kill, yeah. Yeah, actually, Cinder has no flash. That's also pretty nice. But they didn't get any objective off of it at all. Can you Gale Force a zero wall? I don't think so, no. It'll knock you at least one time. But a zero wall won't ping pong you anymore where like you get knocked over and over again. It can only knock you once. Why did he flash? He flashed to get fast phase rush. Kind of a smart play, honestly. But like, he still got hit by the W in the end. I saw what he was going for. Zippy the Zebra, thanks for the sub. Why have the games been so passive to watch? Yeah, I don't know. I think the pressure is really showing, you know, when you played lock-in tournament it didn't really matter, but like the stakes are higher in LCS. Honestly, some of the lock-in games are really slow as well, but as an average, I'll totally agree with you. I think the games have been really passive on stage because the pressure is higher. And it's funny because the pressure is higher, but it's still not played in person. Imagine the pressure that the players will feel if it actually goes back to being played live. And I can't count how many times I've seen people just drop Herald randomly and does absolutely nothing. Doesn't even get the crash. I would like to see teams play more around the Herald. Like, hey guys, I have Herald. Can we like push bot and mid at the same time so I can ping pong between both? They're actually just giving this. This is really risky stuff. Golden Guardians basically has to. I mean, you guys know I have a huge dragon boner, but like, if Golden Guardians feels confident that they can fight the fourth because they're scaling, then that's like one way to like think about it. It's like, okay, we're basically going all in on the fourth drag. Instead of flipping this one, we're going all in. Oh, also one thing that amateur players never seem to do is they never seem to play to hit plants in the jungle. I know this is like something that's like very, it seems like really small and it's like, who cares? But like that scrying orb that Niles just passed is actually a huge resource for C9. Vulcan hits it. He sees that it's empty where he's going, so he knows that he can just walk. Well, actually he doesn't have wards, but it's just really good. It's really good if you're the pushing lane that you can run into the jungle and take away all the plants. Oh, nice ward by Newbie, actually. That one is safe from that pink ward. And it gives C9 this like false sense of that they have vision, but they don't. Honestly, Fudge is doing fine this game. I'm worried for Niles. I feel like he's so behind the curve. At this point, I don't even know if he can kill MF in a team fight. I don't have too much confidence for Golden Guardians because they're going so all in on this one fight. And the fight's going to happen in 3 minutes. So if I'm C9, for example, I would just say, like, we don't need to rush. It's the, like, responsibility of playing super ham is not on them. The responsibility is on Golden Guardians to get an advantage before this fight. So, you know, C9 needs to be on the lookout, and Golden Guardians definitely needs to get some sort of advantage before this fight starts. Stixite always builds Essence Reaver second. Yeah. I just really don't like that build, man. I was memeing earlier, like that I like PTA, Kraken Slayer, Kaisa. I really do. Why? I just fucking like it. I don't know what else to say. It feels good. It does big damage. This is like the opposite, you know? You're going for that fucking big burst, but I don't even know if the burst is that big with Hail Blade, Scale Force, and Essence Reaver. It feels whatever to me. You like to skip Collector and go Rune on side. Yeah, I like that too. I'm glad you like to build. I think I think like people could make an argument, and I would agree with them. It's a bit greedy. It's risky because you're sacrificing some early fighting power for that like crazy 3-item payoff. But I think a 3-item payoff is so good that it's like worth. Because like everyone knows that collector doesn't scale. So I mean I understand why 6A is going this build. I just don't really like it. I think like one thing that I've always adhered to when I like played pro is I'm either going all greed or I'm going all lane. You know, like I'm not doing this like weird in between where I'm like hedging my bets and I'm like going half lane and I'm just gonna go ham as fuck on the scaling, or I'm going ham as fuck for lane kingdom. Um, so anyways, we're talking about some really random shit right now, but the truth is I would be really shocked if Golden Guardians could win this next fight. If C9 wins it, they get a huge advantage with Soul. I think one thing that really sucks is just playing Camille against so much anti-dive, right? How is Camille going to kill anyone through Galio's channeled AoE taunt, fucking Azir Shuffle, Exhaust, everything, man? Just everything. I just don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Kevin's in here. Loggers. Lovely analysis, Peter E. Pong. Fucking Kevin. Call Kevin? Shit, man, but I'm about to. Oh fuck, Kevin, you wanna go on? Do I have him added? Kevin, you wanna get in here? I wanna hear the fucking Kevin Yarnell analysis. Yeah, let me see the first Leona engage of the game. I can't, I have to solo queue? Fucking, you're a pussy. Good Leona engage on the air. The air had absolutely no chance of surviving that one. Iconic, got the dragon flashed out, man. This guy's a goddamn hero. They live to fight another day, it seems. Holy fuck, did you see the air get 100-0'd by that Leo ulti? That was huge. Iconic is the only one on his team with any fucking semblance of skill, unfortunately. There's none to be seen. They're waiting 1 second so Blabber can get the Baron as well. Smart play by them. Ablazolov stuns only Vulcan, then immediately gets wombo comboed by Vulcan on the reverse. Jesus. Jesus, man. That was just fucking embarrassing. You know, I feel like as LCS plays more and more games, you're gonna see like what every team is made of, and not every new team with like a bunch of rookie players is created equal. You know, like Immortals is not created equal to Golden Guardians, to FlyQuest, to what is the other team with a shit ton of rookies? I don't even remember. Probably like Dig or some shit. But yeah, there's gonna be a clear difference, right? There's gonna be some rookies that like fucking burn, and there's gonna be some rookies that show some like really good promise, I guess. And oh, Blabber actually somehow died without much reverse. Oh, beautiful fucking movement by Sven. What if Niles dies to red? I've done that on stage before. Wow, he doesn't even want to try to fight it. He actually... That feel when Niles has to base because he can't kill red buff. That is a fucking mood right there. He's not gonna risk dying to red on stage. At a certain point, man, you just gotta say fuck it and just take some risks, man, even if it's against red buff. Don't keep dreaming, you gotta reach.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Those who wait.
Wow.
Only cowards run.
Only cowards run. Did you guys hear that?
Has been destroyed.
Niles TP's right in front of Fudge's face because he has no fucking eyeballs. He's looking somewhere else. He's over the wall.
Only cowards run.
Love it. Niles' own champion hates him. So, if Iconic can make that play about 4 more times, then it's very well played. I like that Blabber is pretty proactive using his Talia ults. That's like something that I think Mig could have worked on. I mean, I know that the game was extremely hard for him for sure, but finding ways to just use your ulti to trade for flash, because like realistically, Talia ulti has no actual value. I mean, it sounds like I really hate this ulti, but the whole point of the ulti is to blow people's flashes, because its actual value in a fight is basically 0. If you're taking a front to back fight with Talia ulti up, it has absolutely no value. It's not even a dash, right? Like it's like this weird out of combat, like super slow fucking like skateboard into the fight kind of thing. But what Talia ulti does is it sets up like the pre-fight. So whatever the next fight happens 10 seconds from now for this soul, the fact that Blabber did that might actually be like the advantage that swings the whole game. Because I mean they're already 5k gold ahead, they're probably gonna win it anyways. But having Syndra no flash, I mean, maybe they're just gonna fucking go all in and one-shot Syndra and make it so she doesn't do any damage. So like setting up the like pre-fight with a random Talia ulti for someone's flash is actually great. And I'm gonna see if I'm right here. I mean, maybe Blazeolve will just play super far back because he doesn't have flash, right? Like that's also a possibility. So either way, it was great, and I think they get it right here unless Iconic just turbo smurfs and takes it. Okay, no, they get the soul. Why did Niles ulti Fudge, by the way? The only target that they can't kill? Yeah, I mean, just go next, dude. I don't know. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Can I just go back, actually? I mean, the fight is over, okay. I'll let it play out. Maybe Stixay is just Faker himself. Nope. I just want to see why would Camille ulti Jax? Let me just look at this again. So Camilla's right here in the middle. He's running extremely far away. I see. So no reason whatsoever.
I know we're new into the season, but there seems to be so many unforced mistakes costing a lot of the pros their flash for being.
Yeah, I think LCS is definitely weaker this year, man. Totally. I can't really tell you why, but it definitely feels that way. I think the level of play, I mean, it has a potential to be higher, for sure, but you know, because like there's a lot of great players that came, there's a lot of great imports, and there's potential for a lot of like maybe like native or oceanic talent to like get good, but really though, it's I'm trying to remember, like I don't want to like. I don't want to rewrite history. Who was like the weakest top laner in LCS last year? So, huh? Ruin. Fake God. Was Fake God in LCS? Huni and Viper. Okay. I guess there was always like Niles level top laners in LCS randomly. That's true. No, 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 no. I'm not saying it's over for NA. You know what? It's actually fair. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know 100%. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic because the games have been really slow today, and generally when there's like such slow games, it feels like people are playing bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think the teams just need time to shape up though, for sure. It's a new season. Remake wrong subs. No, guys. Ignite Camille Top is actually real. Stixay's face?